There we go. What is up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to Punk News Weekly. We're hanging out, talking about all things punk rock. You know, even some punk adjacent type stuff. 1 second, I'm almost done here. We'll get going. Boom. Yeah, we got some cool stuff to talk about today. Some cool stuff that pertains to me personally as well, which is not typically the case. So I'm kind of excited to talk about some of these things. Today has been a pretty crazy day for me already. Yeah. Welcome to Punk News Weekly. This is episode 10. We're going to talk about the Casualties. We're going to talk about Sublime. We're going to talk about my record store, record label, and this channel. Some things happening with that. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate your time, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm not going to be here long today. I got about 40 minutes. I got to take the little dude out to get some lunch. So, you know. Let's start with the Casualties. Dude, they have a new album. So they start their tour tomorrow, and I believe it's in Austin. Let me double check that. Yes, little bug. What you need? All right, I need to be working, buddy. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So give me a few minutes, and we'll go get some lunch.
Okay.
Crazy guy. You see him? Are you hiding in here trying to sneak up on me again?
No.
He's trying to scare me, dude. That's what he's doing. He got me earlier. Here we go.
No.
Day night tour. Yeah. Yeah, Austin. I just want to make sure it wasn't San Antonio. So the tour starts April 1st in Austin, dude. It's a long tour, but the first 2 weeks of it, you know, local homies, Bullshit Detector, a band heavily associated with my label, is going to be on their first 2 weeks of that tour. So, you know, but yeah, you got me, bud. All right, let me get back to work, dude. High five. Good job. Oh, I'll take a huggle.
Thank
All right,
you.
I love you, buddy. Give me a few minutes and we'll go get some lunch. What's up, Skrelly? It's Courtney's Fellowship Oddballs. Is your name Courtney? The new Casualties is amazing, by the way. That's what I was getting at. I wanted to talk about their tour first because they're going to go out and they're going to be with some friends of mine on this tour. And we have a second press tour exclusive of the new Bullshit Detector 12-inch that'll be out there on like a pastel pink vinyl. The only way you're going to get it is on that tour. And it comes with a specific insert for the tour. And it'll only be available on the tour. So if you're into Bullshit Detector, as you should be, go out and get that record and support them on this amazing journey they're on. They're my friends, so I'm very happy for them. The Casualties record is phenomenal. Okay, look, so I like the album so much that I haven't even gotten to listen to the Good Riddance album yet, because I've been listening to this one for so much over the past weekend. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I just really, really like this album. Like, disrespectful to Good Riddance, like at all. I like that band. But I really like the Casualties. And David Tejas is somebody that I know personally, and I'm just really happy for these guys. And they got to sign to Hellcat and do the things they're doing. I'm just happy for them. 13 songs, 29 minutes. It just came out last Friday. So what's today? The 31st is Tuesday. So we got Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday. It was the 27th. 27th when it came out, March 27th, 2026. And it is just, it gets off the ground. It's a little 28-second intro, but then as soon as it starts with the title track, it doesn't slow down, man. They got insane guitar work on this album. Great anthemic songs. A couple of them that are like slowed down, but this feels like Casualties, like, it feels akin to old Casualties, but it is different, if that makes any sense. The production on this is insane. The guitar tone, I hear a bunch of Motorhead in this. Like, this album is fantastic. I think that if you're a fan of the Casualties or just greater street punk in general, right? Like just that kind of music, this album should be right up your alley. It did a little bit remind me of some of the more recent stuff from bands like Rotten Stitches and maybe even a little Dogface Bastards. Both of those bands are fantastic. Dogface Bastards has some new stuff coming out. They have a new single that they dropped recently called Warriors. One of my favorite songs of the whole year so far. So there's a lot of good stuff happening within like street punk music right now. Hey, if you're watching this live with me, would you hit the like button? If you're not subscribed yet, could you do that? I would really appreciate it. You don't have to, of course, but if you do, that'd be awesome. Skrelly says, visiting my friend in Albuquerque this week, and we're going to the Casualty show Saturday. Looking forward to Bullshit. Let's go, dude. Yeah, man. If you run into Richard, dude, tell him you're like homies from the channel. Tell him, say like, yeah, I know Randall from the channel. He'll be like, what? He'll probably be like, that nerd. Richard's awesome. But yeah, I'm really excited. I would love to have new music from those guys too. That'd be pretty rad. But I think they're in the middle of maybe post production for their new album. I know that it's. I think they're done recording it. I don't know. I know it's close. So I'm really excited for their new record because it is phenomenal. I've heard all the like rough mixes, dude. I cannot wait till it's done. Courtney says, I know Jake since we were teens, and I'm so stoked for them to come a long way musically. This album is pretty insane. It's really good. You don't think Bullshit Detector is playing the Denver show? Oh, man. I know they're playing like 2 weeks. This is a big opportunity for them. I'm incredibly excited for those guys. Let's see here. Switch account. I'm trying to get to where I can talk to y'all in the chat. Man, I'm starving. It's 1:20, and I haven't eaten yet today. Okay, so Casualties stuff. You know, that band is amazing. Their new album is amazing. David is an amazing frontman. I would love to have Jake on the show. I don't know if I can get a hold of him. I've reached out a couple times and he wasn't receptive at all. Not that it was like a personal thing. I don't think he even saw the messages. Like if you asked him, he'd probably be like, I don't know. So I'm not holding it against the man if he didn't see it. But I would love to talk to Jake on the show. Like I'm gonna try to get David to come back on. And I'm in the middle of doing in the infancy stages of doing a documentary, like a full-on Texas hardcore documentary from the 2000s called This Was Texas. And yeah, I got big news for the channel in the store and the label. So yeah, dude. Sometimes people do things and you get really worried about it, and then it turns out to be a good thing in disguise. And that's what's happening to me right now. Shout out to my friend Julie. I hope she's out there doing things, and I hope that what situation I think I've figured out for us works out for the both of us. I really hope so, because I love Julie to death, and I would love nothing more than to see her succeed in ways that I'm thinking I'm about to. So we'll see. Okay, so let me pull up the story real quick on freaking dude. Sublime has a new album coming out. Like it blew my mind. So let me see here. Hold on one second. I'm trying to write down timestamps so that I can clip things out if I want. It's so difficult to do this. It's to get a good rhythm going is really tough. But I know I can do it. I know I can do it. Oh, I got Devo news coming too. If you're I don't know, Iggy, and you like Devo, like I know he does. I love that band. And the more I'm hanging out with Iggy, the more I like Devo, which is funny because I already like Devo. So all right. Lewis, what's up, G? Dude, just wait, brother. Just wait. I got some news for you, my friend. That didn't work out. Hold on one second. That didn't work out either. What am I doing? See, I'm technologically not advanced. We might listen to something here in a minute. Brickwall Joe, what's up, dude? How you been, man? Yeah, bro. Including certain Austin crust bands. I don't know. Are they from 2000 to 2010? If so, maybe. But it's more of a straight up hardcore documentary, not like crust and punk. It's like there was a certain moment in time where Texas had all like the hardcore stuff, where it was like our own little ecosystem, and it was amazing. It was like 2001 to 2010 is when I was involved. But I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I might do more than this if I get the opportunity. I'm definitely interested in doing more things with this. So, all right, here we go. I'm very excited about this documentary. So, we will see. We will see how it goes. All right. Check this out. Lambrini Girls releasing a video for their song Cult of Celebrity. It's a new song. I'm not a big fan of Lambrini Girls. I don't dislike them. I'm just not like whatever. Their live set was very entertaining. So, yeah, if you're interested, Lambrini Girls has a new video out for a new song. That's cool. They're starting to tour North America in April. That's good. They have an album, Who Let the Dogs Out, in 2025 last year. Shout out Lambrini Girls. Again, I'm not trying to hate. I'm not like actively listening to them, but they're good for the community, good for the scene, and they're good live. So there is that. So check this out. Devo to release a 1975 live show. Dude, seriously, that's crazy. Okay. Devo has another archival? I don't know how to say that word. Release in the works. It is what it is, you know. Not schooled. Just cool. Nitrous Nightmare is a recording of the band's 1975 live show. As per the band, on Halloween 1975, Devo took the stage at the WHK Auditorium in Cleveland as support for jazz legend Sun Ra to perform for a raucous crowd dressed in the finest Halloween cliche. Already riding high on nitrous oxide and booze, this unaware horde was expecting to see a slick cover band churning out Bad Company hits, only to be subjected to an act of subversive performance art that would send the aggravated crowd into eventual meltdown. The release includes liner notes by Gerald V. Casal, and it's out June 13 via Futurismo, who has released a number of other Devo archived releases. So is this only going to be on vinyl or video? Let's see what we got here. Might just be a record. Oh, it is. It's a record. Okay, I thought it might be like a video of it. That'd be. I kind of like this though. I might want one of these. This is dope. Dude, these look awesome. World Burns to Death might possibly be included on this documentary. You okay, Bug? What's wrong, buddy?
I asked that we gave my Velociraptor helmet.
Okay. Take a deep breath. Calm down. Let me work on this, and we'll figure out a solution to your problem, okay? Give me a high five. Go get your drawing tablet. Come in here and draw with me. I want to see you do some art.
I just want to sleep.
You just want to sleep? Okay, that'll work. All right. I love you, little bug.
Wait.
Little dude's having a day. He is having a day. That's Punk News Weekly right there, man. Parker is having a meltdown, folks. I love you, little dude. Oh, dude, Good Riddance has a new video for In Pieces. Let's see. Y'all want to watch the video? Parker. I love you, little bug, but I'm trying to work, baby. Oh, okey little pokey jokey. All right, let's watch this video, dudes. Good Riddance, In Pieces, official music video. Sorry about that.
No
So, okay. So, I mean, this is just one man's opinion. Take this with a grain of salt. Dude, if that had come out 23 years ago, it would be a huge song. Uh, that was good. The guitar tone was excellent. The drums were fantastic. I really enjoyed that. What's up, dude? Baptist punk out here spreading positivity. You're an interesting fellow, young man, or young person, young thing. I don't know. Whatever. I like you, though. Let's see here. What else? Something else I was going to talk about. Oh, here we go. Let's check this out. Let's see. I was looking for some more. I thought I saw something else I wanted to bring up. Yeah, anybody see Less Than Jake re-released Losing Streak, bro? That's a perfect album from a fantastic pop punk band. Love that band. Huh. Motorhead launched a beer? Come on, bro. You waited till he was gone to do that? That's messed up, dude. Wait. The Real McKenzies have a new song? Okay, well, let's check that out. I love the Real McKenzies. I want to eat sardines with your mother. Okay.
I want to eat sardines with your mother. I want to eat sardines with your mother. That's one thing I would not do with my fishy attitude. Long as she's got the right to choose, she don't want no processed food. I want to eat sardines with your mother. I want to eat sardines with your mother. But I want to eat sardines with your mother. 'Cause I just want to eat sardines with your mother. Not my menu, not my scene. Only eat superb cuisine. It's not healthy for your gut. Would not feed that to my mutt. So disgusting, nasty bland. Taking plastic pockets gland. All you sickies in your seat. Remember and know what to eat. I want to eat sardines with your mother. Yeah, I want to eat sardines with your mother. I never want to eat no fish with no other. 'Cause I want to eat sardines with your mother. And oyster stew.
Man, I love that dude's vocals. Heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah. Jimmy Static, what's up, G? Man, that was awesome. I mean, it's simple. I love that band. His vocals are great. Man, what was I fixing to say? Dude, my brain is just bleh right now. I got so much crap going on. I'm fixing to tell you some really cool stuff that's happening to me. But let's see. Checking on my calendars and such.
Daddy,
Yes, Parker.
I pooted.
I know you did. I heard you, nasty fart machine.
Yeah.
You hear him? I pouted. Bro, you're getting the real deal over here on the Punk Rock Review, man. We don't hide things, man. We just act like ridiculous people over here. It's okay though. Parker, you are so silly. Yeah, you know that, don't you? Dude, 36 years ago, Social D released a self-titled album in 1990. What day of the month was it? Let's see, March. Be quiet, please. Thank you, little master. You're distracting because I like to party with you, but you keep making noise and it's distracting your daddy. And probably people watching the show. I'm sorry for my little kid being a crazy guy. Parker, you're a crazy guy.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what I wanted to talk about. Sublime have announced their new album, Until the Sun Explodes, marking their first release in 30 years. And their full-length debut with Jacob Noel as the frontman. The album is set for a release on June 12th via Atlantic Records. That's so wild, dude. It features collaborations with Fletcher of Pennywise, HR of Bad Brains, G Love, and Zach Carper of Fiddler. Today, the band shared the album's title track, which leans into their signature reggae-infused punk sound with hip-hop influences. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like Sublime. The last Sublime record that will ever be made is self-titled. There's no replacing history, period. Until the Sun Explodes, the album is an epilogue. And Until the Sun Explodes, the single is the epilogue to the epilogue. It's a tribute to the expansive works of Sublime. It is an acknowledgement for all that my father has done for me in my entire life, and most importantly, it is a thank you. I love you, Dad, and I owe you my life. Jacob Knoll. That's honestly, dude, people say whatever they want, dude. That's awesome, man. And it's cool that they're going to wrap things up with this. They're going to do one thing and then bounce. I like that, man. Oh, Dropkick Murphys and Haywire split came out. Amazing. Amazing. And the singles off of it are amazing. Oh, also, I want to thank and welcome. I have a couple new Patreon members. Thank you for doing that. If you're interested in supporting us on Patreon, you get an exclusive Discord, ad-free viewing on most of my podcasts. Not all of them, because it's just a one-man show and I get bogged down sometimes, but most of them get over there ad-free. And if you have something that you want to watch ad-free and you can't, just let me know. I'll put it up for you. I'm trying to get a better system down. I'm working on it. Giveaways, like once a month or so. We do giveaways, just free stuff. Hats, shirts, records, just do test presses, like cool stuff. So yeah, if you want to check that out, go for it. If not, no worries. But we do have a few new people over there, so thank you guys for your support. I do appreciate it. I will mention you by name next time. I have an idea who I'm supposed to say, but I don't want to mess it up, so I'm just going to say thank you. But yeah, man, in local news, I got about 10 more minutes before we get out of here today. It's going to be a short episode, I guess. In local news, so let me go ahead and bust this back open. And, you know, news for the channel and my record store, my record label. So I've been at my spot in the Antique Mall for almost 6 years. I've worked really hard over there, and I've grown my community, and I've gotten a lot of people that are excited about my record store. I treat people right. I pay the right money for records. I'm a good dude. And I don't need nothing for that. It just is, and then I get to have a business because of my reputation, right? And so it really bummed me out when they came in last week and they just out of the blue said, "Hey, rent's going up." And I expect that every so often, but it was just raised like 8 months ago. It went up by 7%, which is about standard, right? I think somewhere between 5 and 10 is standard, and that's right in the middle of that. So I wasn't too worried when it went up about it. Might have been 10 months ago, but it wasn't quite a year. And it's not supposed to go up more than once a year, and sometimes even more than once every 18 to 24 months. So I was pretty bummed out when they said it was going to go up. And I said, okay, and I kind of just accepted it. And then he hands me this piece of paper, and it tells me that like their reasons for sorry, I have like sleep in my eye. The reasons for them increasing my rent was like electricity, but they turn off our AC every day an hour before we close, and I don't have any control over this stuff. Electricity, phone lines, we don't have phone lines in there. Just a bunch of nonsense, right? And then they claimed that it was going to go from $1 a square foot to $1.25 a square foot. I wish it was $1.25 a square foot. It's almost double that. So I don't know what the paper even really meant, but it did tell me that my rent was increasing by 25%. Dude, I'm only allowed up there 3 days a week. I have to be out of there by 6 p.m., like on the dot. You guys have seen live streams and videos that I've made where I'm like, oh, it's 6, I got to get out of here. So like, they'll kick my customers out at 6 o'clock. And so I was like, all right, this is awful. This is bad, man. 25% is huge, and it becomes not worth. So the hassle was worth it because the price was so good. And when they do this, I was immediately like, nah, I don't like this, man. I don't like this. I'm not really willing to pay that much. And so I started thinking immediately. And I texted some people, and I got on the phones with some friends, and I got people that work there that I've known for years. Dude, I'm so bummed out. So many of my friends are being affected by this. And I know of a handful of stores that have already they're gonna close, they're gonna leave. I know of at least that I know for sure. I know that there's 4 people that plus me, that are leaving. So that's 5 tenants that are just gone. Hopefully one more. And it sucks. But the good news is, I'm leaving. I'm trying not to be loud. I don't know when. So, Jimmy, I don't know where you're at in the country, but if you're diligent, dude, you can find a place. Because I just found a place, and this afternoon before I got on here with you guys, I got the message that I have been approved for my new location. It is right off of the freeway. It's my own store, 24/7 access, 24/7 cameras, my own 3 parking spots plus, but I got 3 reserved spots for me. They're right in front of my door. Bro, I'm telling you guys, it's going down. And it's twice the size of my space now, and it's cheaper. Yup, twice the size of the space. Well, I guess if you add both my places, it's like 40% bigger than what I've got now, total square footage, but all in one spot. And it's like 25% cheaper than what. So it's just a little bit more than I would be paying if they had only raised my rent by 5%. So it's like a little bit more than I'd be paying normally before the rent increase. And it's a bigger place. I got access whenever I want. So my hours are going to go from, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 12 to 6 to Thursday through Saturday. So an extra day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 12 to 8, Sunday, 12 to 6. So I have a whole extra day. So, you know what I'm saying, dude? Sometimes change takes you to a better outcome. That's exactly right. And I was stuck in this place, and it's good, dude. It's an antique mall, so it's got like built-in walk-in traffic. Man, I'm a punk rock record store, dude, for the most part. I don't need those people, man. People know about my store, and I got a good reputation online, and we're gonna stay. I'm gonna overlap for like a month or two. Yeah, bro. I'm now that I got the place and I'm approved for it, I'm chilling. For the whole weekend, I was stressing out. I was like, I'm good, bro. I spent the whole weekend driving around Houston, like looking at places and calling and leaving messages. And I went yesterday. I got up super early, like 7:15 with my little guy, and we went driving around town. We visited like 6 places. I called about 5 more. I talked to 2 realtors. So like, it's going down, bro. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna overlap by like a month or maybe 2 months. It depends how much money I can afford to just kind of throw in the air. But have both places, and I'm gonna make a gang of flyers, and I'm gonna put like, we're moving. And probably May 6th is my son's birthday, so maybe that weekend or something we'll do like a grand opening sale or something. And I'm gonna pass out flyers to everybody. I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna vlog the whole thing. So when I go out there next time to my new spot, expect to see a video about it. It's a little, it's different. Like when you like if you're driving down the freeway, like feeder road, when you pull up to my spot, you'll look at it and you're like, oh, it's a little like, it's a strip center, but it looks a little different because it's an old one, right? But if you pull in the driveway and you just go straight to the back and take a left, you'll be right in front of my store, right? So I'm like tucked away, but it's kind of nice, man. Oh, dude, I really want to come out to the UK, dude. It's super bad, really bad. Jonathan, yeah, dude, it's going to be... So here's the thing, man. My friend Julie, who's on here with us a lot, she also works in the mall with me, so I'm hoping to get her a spot. The room next door to the one I just got just opened up today. And so I told her, I was like, hey, this is like more space, less money. So we're going to see what she's willing to do and wanting to do, but I think it would be really good for her. Regardless, I'm going, bro. At this point, I'm going. But I think I'm like pretty sure that I have enough space in this place that the Punk Rock Review will be relocating. So this space here at my home will no longer be my studio. The camera angle will change. The chairs will be gone. It'll be different. I'll have a spot for in-person interviews. Now it'll be a little bit smaller. You guys won't be able to tell because you're not going to be seeing anything but camera. But I am going to have to buy a laptop so I can do a couple of streams a week at home because this is a long drive. I'm already driving an hour one way. It's like an hour and 5 minutes now, so it's a little bit further. But like, yeah, I drive a lot. So, which is why I don't want to do 5 days a week. I may end up doing 5 days a week when he starts school, but right now it's going to be 4. But an extra day every week is huge, man. That gives me a day for like cleaning, pricing, sorting. Online sales are going to pick up. I'm going to start doing like online stuff a little bit more. I might start doing whatnot, But yeah, man, I'm really, really excited. And the guy that manages the property, we just got to talking. And the way all this happened is crazy. So I called him about another spot. I went over there and the square footage was great. The price was great, but I got there and the actual building was just a little bit more than I wanted to take in. It was like it needed a little bit more work than I was willing to put in because I needed to do this fast and I needed to do it as cheap as I can. And looking for a punk rock name, dude. Whatever your name is, bro. You're an interesting cat, dude. You be asking some weird questions, my guy, but I love your attitude. You're super positive, and we need more of that. But so I went to look at a different property, and then so I was telling him, I was like, yeah, I think this might be a little too much for me. And then he's like, yeah. I said, man, but I really wanted to work with you. I like you, man. You're really nice. And he's like, what is it that you're doing? And I tell him, I said, I got a record store and a YouTube channel that might end up, being on the premises. And he's like, oh. He's like, you might be looking for more of like an office space that you can do retail. And I was like, yes. He's like, dude, I got one space if you want to come look at it. It's a little further down the road. And I was like, well, let's go. We hopped in the whip, took Parker, got him a lemonade, went over there. I walked in the place, and I was like, what's the price? And he told me, and I was like, well, how much does electricity cost in this place? And he's like, we'll include electricity for you. And I was like, bro, where's the application? I filled it out. Like, well, I did it this morning, but like, I was immediately like, yeah, if I could do this, I'm gonna. And it just felt, sometimes you go somewhere and you have a situation that pops up and you're like, the feeling is bad. It was like the polar opposite of that. The feeling was positive. I was like, oh man, I can see growth in here. And even if I want to stay with my studio at home and just grow my store, make it a bigger store, I can. So the opportunities are endless in this place. And if my friend Julie comes with me, we're going to be a force to be reckoned with in Houston, man. I'm telling you. You'll have movies and collectibles in her place. You'll have music on all formats in my place. You'll have Parker hanging out sometimes. You going to come hang out at the store?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to go see it with me this week on Thursday?
Yeah, can I sew you up?
Yeah, of course you can. Come here, little bug. This is my little... Oh, you're getting so heavy. Dude, used to I could pick you up with one hand and just plop you in my lap, and you ain't nothing. But, yeah, so there's like a 60-70% chance that the channel moves over there, but the store's definitely moving. And I'm going to be doing a sale. I might be able to do some in-person acoustics show stuff. I don't know yet. I got to look at the property, talk to the manager and stuff. So, but it's like 10 minutes from the Galleria. It's like 15 minutes from the very center of downtown Houston. It's about a mile from Westheimer. If you're from here, you'll know what that means. Westheimer and like Kirkwood area, not Kirkwood, excuse me. Westheimer and like Gessner area is about a mile and a half from where I'm at. So like, it's in the heart of like just stuff happening. Oh, and it's about a 10-minute drive from like the next best record store, like the biggest record store that I go to. It's right down the road from that too. So like, there's just a lot of positivity that could come of this. And so I'm going to choose to be optimistic. And, thank you, Jimmy. Says that's excellent. I think it's excellent too. Me and my little dude here. I'm going to set up a little table in there, a Keurig, so people can come in and have a coffee and, hang out. I'm going to put some books on the table, little punk books. You want to come in and read? Come on in and read. I'm going to have Razor Cake distributed every month at the place. So it's going to be awesome too. Sit up. Come on, man. Oh, you're heavy, dude. But, all right, this kid's heavy. I'm hungry. You ready to go eat?
Yeah.
You hungry? I'm starving, man. I'm starving.
Can I do that in here?
You want to do that in there? Okay. All right, everybody. Tell everybody. Say, have a great day.
Have a great day!
Say, like the video and subscribe to the channel, please.
Like the video and subscribe to the channel and also ring the bell.
Yeah. And we're out of here, folks. Love y'all, man. I'll see you on the next episode. It'll be, I don't know, these are going to be short and long. Who knows,
See you in the next episode.
Oh, Lewis, it's going to be dope, bro. I'm going to strategically place flyers everywhere, bro. I used to be a show promoter, so I'm going to do this that kind of way. We'll see, man. We'll make it work.
See you on the next episode.
Yeah. All right. Later, guys. Peace.
Peace.